Yeah, sorry guys, derailment. Oh gosh. Yeah, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. And you know, it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes, and that's part of streaming is dealing with tech issues. Like I think 90% of streaming is dealing with tech issues and um at this point it's like I'm upset about it, but it's like I can't like wallow in the thank you, thank you. I can't wallow in the and thank you guys for staying and sticking around. Um yeah, it's like I'll wait a little bit and try the music again. But yeah, it's like, oh my goodness. I feel bad cuz I derailed the train and like day to day I like you just get kind of comfortable with these things happening and yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's just part of streaming. I used to feel so bad. I used to feel so bad. And yeah, it's just how it is. But yes, welcome in everyone. I'm Delina. This is Great Overcast Art. I paint things and I have a series called The Wild and um everything's packed away because I just did a museum. I was just in a gallery. Not a museum, it's a gallery. And I can show you this. We're working on this one. Um, and it's an anglerfish about to eat a squid. And that's October's painting. But obviously we didn't finish it. We didn't finish it. So, because I've been into these. And yeah, hopefully Trick or Treat will work out. Um, I don't know. I don't think so. It's not looking like it, but yeah, we'll try. We'll see. And that's the other thing. I've done this before, but yeah, we'll see. But today is Rosemary's Baby, which is I always thought it was a 70s movie, but I think it's from the 60s. I'm not sure though. Oh my goodness, these ads. These ads. No, I just realized I was like, music is like a really a good portion of this stream. It's just weird not having it on. Yeah, it's just I think of what else is happening. Um, to try it. Let's try this. Hmm. Yep. And get this join here. Go around. Any joins like that, I'm gonna kind of like boost and emphasize more, like over here. Even though it's really thin, it's like you just keep on going. Um, oh no. Hmm. I'm completely frozen on Twitch. What it looks like. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm moving now. Bob Hoskins showcased his daring side as a fire eater in the circus, captivating audiences with sizzling performances. I don't know that movie. What movie is that? Oh, really? You nervously read the plot summary on Wikipedia. Yeah, I don't know this movie. I'm not sure. Okay. Get her hair. And get the like the direction of it. All right. Thank you so much for the follow. We haven't done those follows, but if you want to be fully appreciated, there's a channel point for one. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I feel so horrible. Okay. Ear. So, oh yeah. Did it say what movie it was? Oh, here it is. Hmm. It just says a circus. Oh, I'll have to watch this movie. Oh, this one, this one. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. It's a very subtle. There's no gore in this movie, and it's very subtle. Um, yeah, I think it's the '60s came out. Yeah, 1968. I always thought it was a 70s movie, but yeah, it came out in 68. And I know, husband in on it. And if you don't know what this movie is about, so okay. This lady, she's pregnant, and she's like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And she's like, I think I'm having the devil's baby. And they're just like, you're hysterical. Nothing like that's happening at all. At all. And of course, of course, she was correct. And she was having this. Spoil it too much. I mean, it is the movie that's over, you know, over 50 years old, but mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, you're fine. Nothing's gonna happen with the baby. Nothing at all. So it's a lot of that throughout the movie, and then at the very end, you see what all is going on, and it's like what? But it's a very subtle horror. You think, oh, especially back then, it's like Rosemary's Baby. It's like, oh, if you if you if you never seen the trailer and you just looked at the title, like passing by the movie theater, oh, Rosemary's Baby, so cute. You go in and you think you're gonna see this cute movie about a woman having her a baby, and then it's demonic, and it turns demonic. Um, do this. I know, and it was like, yeah, I don't know how well advertised it was, or, but I want to say it was her first movie, Mia Farrow's, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And not everyone had a TV back then. Radio, yes, radio. Trying to get her hair right. It's very short. I get the hair and the ear correct. Ear's an afterthought, though. Okay, we got that. The outline or hair here. That. This one here. Okay. Going around and filling in parts that you want to fill in. Like not everything is filled in, but we'll we'll go back into the center in a bit, and then so tackle the pajamas. Tackle the pajamas, and okay, it looks like everything is good. There's I do have. Oh yeah, I think that's a box for the closed captioning. You can move that around. Um, See, I am hesitant to ink in. her eyebrows. And this one's quite up. That one. I've had I've had Edge of 17 in my brain for like a week straight. It's been for like a week straight. And I had some bad news, which kind of correlated with the song, which is like mind boggling to me. But yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, so you might hear me every now and again. Okay. Hmm. In the other, so I have two different ways of bringing music, and they're both not working. They're both not working. Yes, yes. It's crazy how music just does that. It just transports you. Like that's the real time travel is music. Real time travel is music. Oh, there's Oreo. He's like, you've joined me today. That Oreo. Oh, you can't see her, but her butt. Lately, you just see her butt. Her tail. Here, put this up and see if it's straight. Yeah. Hi, Oreo. She doesn't like to be held or picked up, so if I like do this, she'll be like, Oreo, 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 Oreo cookies. Oreo. I think I'll do a little bit, and then I can just go over it with paint. Bring on this a little bit. Okay, and then in and for the clothes, I don't think I do clothes very well, but we're gonna try. I'm just gonna block off some of the shadows. Okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but I do that sometimes because I like the way it looks. I like the brush strokes, the well, it's not brush, but like pen strokes. Um, Sometimes it depends on what it is, right? The folds, the folds. It's the folds. Oh yeah, I didn't pencil that in. Everything was happening. Squiggles. All right. And then I think we're almost done. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, I would think if you're a seamstress, you can draw clothes if you're in and you're like an artist, like drawing artist. You would draw clothes very well. You see it all the time, you know. I think that's the thing. I need to like kind of like drawing, a self portrait, like just whatever you're wearing that day. I might just start drawing folds, making folds and just drawing them. And the squiggles they're actually holes. There's like this pattern, like this lace pattern. But, okay, I think we're good. And I'm going to go through with pencil again and kind of makes this type of like shaded gradient effect lines. And then, thanks so much for the follow. We have anonymous follows, but if you want to be like appreciated by name, you can put it in a chat with the. I need to, I need to practice this. There's a channel point. Redeem for for just one, if you so choose. Yeah, words are like and then I'm nervous and all that stuff. Like I just take off what you need and keep whatever there's a little bit there. Um, you know what? Bring in again, right? It's like, and I'm like really focused in on drawing. It's so hard. It's real hard. Yes, yes. It's so hard to draw because you're like focused and drawing. Like early streams, I'm just like, I'll just be really focused and forget to talk. And yeah, there is the you know you'll have if you're an artist streamer, you have to just be okay with not getting your art done. It's just not going to get done necessarily, um, or not as fast as you would, not as fast as you. That kind of looks like my tail. Isn't that funny? Um, it's a costume but yeah, there's just like doing these, I'd get them done faster if I wasn't streaming, you know. But it's not as fun, you know. It's not as fun when you guys aren't here, you know. Okay, masking fluid. We've had issues with. Still don't know where my big brush went. So the masking fluid always messes up. See, and I was saying yesterday, I was like, oh, I've been dipping this masking fluid in, and the brush comes, you know, it's fine. Because usually when you're dipping the masking fluid in, um, it has to be a brush you don't care about because it's going to be ruined. It's going to be ruined. And this brush was actually fine until I said that. But yeah, I do have another one. I wonder if, of course, why wouldn't it be in the box of brushes? Nope, not in the box of brushes. So it's probably over here somewhere. Oh wait, I found it. I found it. So you can see in this one better. I'll just rise up. You can take it off a little bit, but pretty much the brush is, you know, solidified. It's like glue. It's like glue. Like glue. So you're kind of have to just deal with that. I cut this one to make a point. So between these two, we can get all of it. I'm going to use this for the face because I've been having streaky issues. All right. And it just masks the paper and it's gonna go around and not just highlights, but lighter spots too. We can paint them over. And spots here and there. Or just making I found I like make shapes and that's become a signature, like these marks. I'm just like painting with this masking, going around. And then we're putting in and done the hair and like all this highlights go. These highlights. Grab some. I could just have a like a Bob Ross-esque dream, because that show didn't have music in the background. It was just him talking. At least I don't think. From memory, it didn't have music. You don't always have to have music. Highlights, hair. I mean, it's a very different subject. Very different subject. Um, Landscapes here. I've tried doing landscapes, and I don't know. I just it's just not my thing. Not my thing. I like faces. I like painting eyes and expressions, and every now and again I'll paint a landscape, but on the daily, no. Just not my thing. Okay. A little too much. Okay. I'm not going to do the eyes because I usually do them, and it's just this big blob that I have to cover over anyway. So I'm gonna come back with gouache. Oh yeah, yeah, that is true. That is true. They are their own character. Same with still lives, like lifes. It's still lives, still lifes. But yeah, it's true. Oh, I forgot her ring. I'm gonna go down this way, and then fill it in because the light is coming from this way. You're kind of just, and then it's streaky here. I like, and then blocked off dark areas so we know where to go with masking fluid. Bring that kind of like down there, kind of emphasize up there. Mm, And some highlights here. There's some here. Yeah, it's like highlights with folds. So we're just kind of like make up your own thing here and just actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that one. And just going over everything. I think I'll put a masking fluid ring. Is that too much? See, this is what happens with the that's what happens with the eye. If I put it, it just goes over the whole thing. Oh yeah, this cheeky. And not really with that one, but there's a little. I think we're good. Good. Fill that hole because it was dry and lifted. And then yeah. So I might lift that. I don't know. And I primarily use watercolor, just watercolor, ink, and gouache. I love that. Um, the difference between all three watercolor, watercolors, just you can lift it. You can just pretty much do whatever you want. There are some watercolor colors that are more opaque and are liftable, but they are liftable. It's just it stains. There's some that stain, and it's just the degrees of staining that happens with that. And the gouache is kind of like acrylic, but it's water soluble and same deal. It has pretty much all the same characteristics of watercolor. Um, yeah, except it's just more opaque and there's more coverage. And then ink is um, similar to the watercolor, except it's stains. It stays. So you have to be very careful with the ink. Like once you put the ink down, um, it dries fast as well, and that's great for if you want to uh, put down certain um, just shapes or marks, and you want the mark to stay permanent. And use ink. So yeah, it takes about like 10 minutes to dry, but we have our handy dandy blow dryer. We can get it out. Handy dandy blow dryer. I think I am going to because it's quite large. I might just come in with gouache later. And this particular one is called Biscuit and it's orange. You kind of stir it up. I stir it up with a toothpick and when it's dry, it becomes orange. I didn't stir it this time, but you kind of see all the orange on the bottom. I don't want to turn it over because then it all goes on the lid and so yeah, masking fluid is like glue that you can lift off. You can't really see the orange there. It's kind of pale, so I didn't stir it, but you can see it there more. You can see it. Oh, trick or treat started. So if anyone out there wants to trick or treat, anyone out there wants to trick or treat, and it's available for Unity Guild members, and come on in, and then we'll spin the wheel if you say trick or treat. So that's available. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like everything is going well. Oh, good. So, yeah, you want something yummy to eat? Well, if I want something yummy, okay, we'll go over it. Now I'm just like thinking off the top of my head what's on there. So we'll just go over what's on there. So if you come in and say trick or treat and knock on the door, we'll spin the wheel and you can have a joke. You can feed me. That's what I was thinking of, feeding me. So I have some treats for myself here. really, really been loving Twix lately. I have a bunch, some Snickers, Milky Way, Three Musketeers, just the mini ones. So that's available. You know, might drop them there. I'll cackle like a witch, or I'll meow like a cat. Whatever. Um, Temp tattoo. I'll give you a riddle. Um, a hot bean. I'll eat a hot bean. Another treat for me, but a little spicy. A little spicy. Um, I don't know why it still says that. I changed it. But yeah, Stinky. That's so weird. Hmm. I'll give you a Stinky. I did change it, but that's fine. Fun fact, or yeah, I think my stuff is trolling me because I changed that too. Here, let's change it. I was like, wait a second, because it's saved and everything. All right. We'll put in story. Have these cute little stories, and then what did I put there instead? It was joke. Oh, oh yeah, fun. Yeah, I have a fun fact. Facts, jokes, riddles, story. Huh. Well, I don't know. That's okay. And then I swear something's going on. Because I had it fixed. I had saved. And then it's gonna act like that. Okay. I mean, it's a season, right? The gremlins. There it goes. All right. If I remember what it is, I'll put back in. But of course I didn't write down. I wrote things down, but I like took from there and So that is what we're doing today. If you are so inclined to trick or treat, I'm gonna try to lift just that without, because it's connected to something else. So I'm trying not to lift that other thing, and it did. That's okay. we can put some. All right. And that's really thin, so I'm going to try again. Again. Like this thin thing. There it goes. That's better. Okay. We'll dry that. And then we'll get to painting everyone's favorite part. What's favorite part? And I have watercolors in this tin. And just those are empty. I need to refill them. I don't have colors yet. Um, they were filled with colors that weren't light fast, so I decided I'm just using light fast colors because uh, if you purchase something from me, I don't want it to fade over time. And then we have this gouache. I only use the I've only been using the white, sometimes the yellow, and I keep my palette all messy because you can reuse all of that. It's water soluble, so it's same with the same with this. Kind of messy. I don't want to waste anything. So, and then we have our ink. I've just been using black ink, but you can use I've all the colors pretty much. All the colors. All right. Double check that's right. Woohoo! All right, we're in business. All right. So grab my paintbrushes. So I have this round brush. I have this long round brush is my favorite. My favorite. And this brush for just water and yeah, I think that we're good. All right. I sometimes won't use all these, but it's good to have a couple. And it's such a small painting, so um it's really only need the one or two, depending on what you're doing. I put water on the whole thing, and I have to be mindful because I'm not using watercolor paper. Uh, Preferably, I like hot press watercolor, but I didn't want to cut uh, these papers out. I just bought them already cut 2.5 by 3.5, and it's just tape isn't thing, which it never does, so it's fine. Um, I just have to be mindful of how much water, and I can't just do wet on wet constantly. I have to let it dry in between. So, yeah, I just let it go, do what it does. Go. And I'm just going by the reference photo and the values that are shown. Going by the values that are shown. Trying to go with that. And I put the darkest on. All that is. Get that little section in the back here. Okay. And then do that a couple times. That's the first pass. And then I want to mute myself because I I use this a lot. Okay. So then the second pass will be all over everything. Uh, but what I went over already will become darker because there's already some there. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you for being here. Okay. And just kind of go over everything again. And if I see something needs to be added, then I'll add it. Kind of like this line here. The bot. Okay. And then that's the second pass, and then I bring it in other colors. So this is magenta. It's it's probably mixed with this blue a little bit. It's a little purpley. Um, so I have Winsor Newton blue red shade. I've been using on all of these, as well as the magenta. So I mix those two around, and sometimes I add in medium, um, cadmium yellow medium, excuse me, and sometimes I'll make a green with that. So it just depends on what the the reference has. So the nightgown's blue, so it's like this baby blue. So we're gonna bring in this other one I use sometimes, the cobalt teal. Not necessarily baby blue, but it'll tie in with everything else. And that one's pretty opaque. Well, so yeah, there's like 4 to 5 colors. Plus, yeah, the five being well, 6. So those black and white that I'll use. Um, yeah. So blow dry this again, and I'll be right back. So also the other reason why I like to blow dry in between is to save these lines because if I let it dry naturally, they would spread out more. I like that. Like, look at that line. Why let it, well, come on, look at that. Look at that line right there. Talking about this one right here. It's just. Did you know a movie called Wicked is coming? Yes, I did. I've been wanting this movie for 20, feels like in 20 years, I think, since it came out. I feel like they should have done it right then and there with as soon as it became big, they should have made a deal with Indina Menzel and having a brain fart. What's her name? I have her Christmas album. I'm trying to remember what her name is. Get original cast. Yes, Kristen Chenoweth. Thank you. Um, yeah, they should have did it right then and there, and or within like next couple of years, and they said like people have always wanted them to be in it, and then obviously lately they're just like we are too old now, um, to play kids in school, you know, and then it's like we know, but be in there anyway. But I think it'll be good. A lot of haters. I know there's some issues with Ariana Grande and her choices right now, but it's like none of my business. I just want to see the movie. I just want to see the movie. Uh, back. I'm gonna try to get this music. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's more vast. Like the setting probably is more vast, but I don't know. Back then they had just made the what do you call it, the Lord of the Rings, and that was quite vast. And I think I know there's technology that happened since then, um but I don't feel like it needed all that. And yeah, it looks nice. I was like, we just wanted the movie. We just wanted the movie. And I'm glad it's here. Glad it's here. Finally. And then there's issues with casting and all that stuff. Thanks so much for the follow. If you would like, um, there is a channel point redeem if you want to be notified in chat. Otherwise, happy lurking and stay anonymous. Um, you were in Moko's chat yesterday. You were in the Moko's chat yesterday. Yeah, I remember that from yesterday. They've just been going around. Like, what the heck? That's so funny. But, okay. Music. Until. And I like to put it to 1.5 BPM or more. Yay, music's back. Yay, music's back. Woohoo. Okay. That's the only other thing, it curls, but fine. Once everything's done, it goes into this folder. This folder of other ones I have. Oh yeah, I probably should put that there. That. Yeah, I always wanted to see it, but never got a chance to. That's that. Okay, there's that. But yeah, we got a bunch of them. Couple, couple were sold last night, right before bed. I was like, well, but this is what we've been doing. Quick, pass. So, yeah. I messed up the one from a couple days ago because I was painting, watching TV, and there's not a lot of light over there. I even had this light, the ring light I have here, over there, but um, it wasn't dry yet, and I kind of went like that with the masking fluid and kind of pour the paper, and I was like, no, so it's permanently on sale. Fail. Okay. What? Get this over here because I was making green before. Put water everywhere. Okay. Some in the background. Ooh. It doesn't matter what color you paint with. It's the contrast, the values that make a difference. I could use the same color and just, shift the values. So I'm just going, or I'm not leaning. I tend to lean, even any time of my life, I tend to lean to the left. I don't know. I don't know why. Just going over the darker, because I wet everything. It'll spread a little bit. Nice, like letting it do its thing. You have to be mindful of how much water you put on there because you don't want to like douse it too much. It'll just spread too much, you know. But the amount that's on there now is just enough. There, it's like this will keep that line there that I want. And I like this because it's like depends on um yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I like it. It's like it's bold but glowy at the same time. And then I can bring in some of this if I want it to be so dark. And then I'm going to bring in that turquoise. She has eyes, maybe blue or green. She has blue eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that up. I like to, if I can, use the color in other spots, not just one spot. You know, I might actually. You know what? Before I do that, we're gonna blow dry. I'm gonna dry. That one spot wouldn't dry. Okay, so we have this color for the eye. And then we can go over, since it's dry, go over this cobalt red, or turquoise, something like that. All I know is a pretty color. Pretty color. Okay, there we go. And then because she has blonde hair, I'm gonna bring in the yellow. And yes, there's like a purple going on, but yes, yes, pretty. It goes on the page. Yes, exactly. We're gonna see. It's kind of yellow. It's kind of orangey as well. So we're gonna make this. But kind of lean it more towards brown. Pretty much the color of the hair. Bring it on. And then we can adjust the color. Wash. Then we have this skin color. We have one going here. I kind of want to make it peachy. Oh, too much yellow. It's fine. Peachy. I see it there. Add water to dilute. Yeah. A white rag. I'm gonna add it to this side because that's darker ink. Done. Oh, this piece. Yeah, that's Doc says, I feel once you darken up a place in watercolor, it's really hard to go back. That's why I like gouache. That's why I like gouache. And the masking fluid helps. It's pretty much all these areas are masks enough where I'm good. Okay. And remember, watercolor dries later. A lot later. Okay, I'll be right back on a blow dry again. I forgot I was muted. Hi, Pinefish. How are you? Welcome in. And thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're great. Yes, we're doing well. I have a raid train um, from the Women's Guild, the Halloween raid train that I derailed because cause my, I don't know, because my computer. And besides that, we're doing great. Just adding. I'm just boosting colors here. I'm gonna mix these two together. Get a darker color. Like add it here. Add it over. If you keep on layering the same color over, it'll get darker. So, I mean, it already is because we added magenta, we added the blue. Like this shadow going. Yeah, just keep on adding. And I'm not going to do anything else to the background. It granulated a little bit, and I like how it looks. And I think you're getting there. We're getting there. And see how yeah, it's just darkened in the same color. Looking at we can add some more. It doesn't look that dark, but with all the added stuff we added earlier. I try to make might need to add the blue. Oh, actually no. We'll just add and make it purple. We don't want green. There you go. Just in selected spots. And then purple over yellow will brown. A little bit. Then looking at this, I want to add some more here. And certain spots in the dark area are darker. And if that doesn't add enough, then we'll add blue to it. Like here I can tell it's not already dry. So you can kind of like dip it in there and kind of just add a little. Already wet. Here. Browse. And it's gray. So we're gonna add it to the eyes. I'm going to. I should wait. We'll try that real quick. Real quick blast. It's the eye. Darker bottom part. And then it dries so much lighter than what it adds some. So you're just boosting dark spots. That's what catches your eye. The horror series have, like, there's a lot of mothers and issues with children in the horror series, which, I mean, um, yes, because it's horrific when something happens to your kid. And I got thinking of The Brood, which is, that's one I can do next year. The Brood. That's just, that's a 70s movie. Like, 70s horror is just another, should be just another genre, because it's like, whoa. It's like, whoa. And, yeah, there was this one, Rosemary's Baby. There's obviously Friday 13th, and yeah, 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 and the Alien. Yes, Alien is essentially a movie about mothers. Look, the alien just wanted to survive. There were just people around, you know. There were just people around. Wasn't their fault. Wasn't their fault. Uh, it wasn't their fault at all. I'm gonna do another blast. Make sure everything's dry before we take off the masking fluid. No, no. It just needs a host. You know, it wasn't their fault. Okay, we're gonna take off the masking fluid. As you thought we were done. Nope. Nah, we just playing. We're just playing. Yeah, parrot. That's another, like, alien's just a parasite. And that's another, that's, if you look into parasites that are in the world, that's a whole other horror. Like, ugh. I know there's a Parasite movie. I haven't seen it yet. Alright. Like Rosemary's Mysterious Neighbors. Yes, Mysterious Neighbors. Also, if you've seen Rosemary's Baby and liked it, you might want to watch Hereditary. Might want to watch Hereditary. Actually, that'd be a good double feature, actually. Alright. And you're just like, oh no, all that white paper. They are. There are. There's one. It's like it makes the snail zombie. It's like the parasite they eat, and it like takes over their brain. It takes over their brain, but because the snail's so small and it's like see through, you see this parasite just like, and it's like, and it like pretty much takes over the snail, and then it lives because, you know, the birds eat the snails, and the snails eat, you know, what they leave behind, you know, kinda. So it's like, it's so gross. It's so gross. But it's like fascinating. It's like I can't stop researching either. It's like, oh god. Make sure all of it's off. And some will end up on your hands, you know. Art. Art is messy. Alright, make sure that all off. All off. And alright. Where did my okay. I was like, where did my brush go? Alright, so we're going to go over the face. Right? Yeah. That's everyone else's hard work. This, you know, people live and their parasites just like, no, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here. I'm just gonna take over your life. I'm just gonna take over your life. Thank you so much for the follow. We have anonymous follows, but if you want to be fully appreciated for your follow, there is a channel point redeemed for one. And thank you so much, Sage Sen. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Going over all of it. That's all the highlights. Oh, good, good, good. I'm looking at that now. We'll fix it. Over with the one. Yes. I just like the lines, you know. Okay. And then with the highlights, because it is blonde hair, I'm just gonna go straight in there with yellow. Is you can adjust it. No. I just kind of like fill in. I don't really leave the white of the paper. Sometimes I do. And then wrap the ear. I'll need to make some more color. Let's make some more. So this is what I do. A little yellow, a little bit of red. You make an orange. I also have this other orange here. It's a little different. Then add a little bit of blue, a little bit. And then you kind of adjust there. Now more. And there we go. And then you just dilute. And it'll look different because it's in a tin. So you just dilute it to make it lighter. that's another movie I need to see. Is I forget what it's called. I think it's called Gaslight. That's where the term gaslight comes from, and the husband in that one is also gaslighting the wife. It's like, what the hell is going on? And you kind of just go over. And there's like this section here we need to adjust. They just go around and around and around. Talking about horror movies and aliens just want to survive and fall. Everyone got in the way, you know. It's like, and my thing is, no one found. I guess they were just going around base, but if no one found them, they would have eventually died off. Okay, let that dry, and then come in here. Let's put this over here, and then you just want to adjust this area. I have to fix this right here. Join here. Um, it's a little on. I want to add more warmth to it. It's pretty warm, but I want to like on the red side. And I might as well add the blue. I want to add cobalt. And you see against the way the paper, it's just bold. Like, that's teal. That's teal. I don't know what color you were using before. So you see how it is against the way of the paper versus the purple, you know, all the added first. And then we have to come in with wash. Anyone having any plans for Halloween? I am trick-or-treating at a friend's house. Well, I'm passing out candy. I'm not trick-or-treating, but yeah, the neighbors don't, the neighbor kids don't come to this area. So there's a town, and there's the outskirts of town, and you're in the outskirts of town, and no one comes here at all. And honestly, at night it is quite dark. It's quite dark, and like, even with everyone's lights on, like, it's so bad. There's there are kids on the street. They don't come to the house. They don't come to the house. And the way it is because our back door, like, our back door faces, and the front is just open to a really busy road. And like, I understand why, but before, when my bonus son was younger, like, kids would, like, the kids he knew, at least a couple of them would come, that because they knew, like, oh, you're passing out candy. But it's been a while. Oh, in 1975, this African nation gained its independence from European country known for its explorers and maritime history. Uh oh, it's African nation. Um I'm thinking it's one from, gotta be one on the side, like coastal country. When I say side, I'm thinking coastal. Coastal. Um okay. Can you need the European power? Oh, see, I got tricked. I got tricked into thinking of an African country, but it's European power. Oh, I see. Um, yeah, Spain's a good one. Spain travel a lot. Um, yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, we're going to need more water. Angola achieved its independence from Portugal, ending a colonial relationship that had lasted for centuries. Interesting. Yes. Christmas ads all the time, and you know how it is. You know how it is. I think we're good. I'm liking colors are going to bring in. Okay, Carrie's falling. Yeah, I have to figure out what's up with my stream. I mean, the internet here is, it sucks. It sucks. And it's so bad. It's like they've been here. Like, we've gotten the 1 year, we got at least 4 modems, different modem routers, whatever you want to call them, and they'd go and mess with the wires outside, and it was just a constant issue. And yeah, I don't even know. They'll have to overhaul the whole area. Like, I just want to stream. um, add some. Then one more blow dry, and then we'll go around with the masking, not masking, the wash, the wake wash, the highlights. The highlights. The eyes are going to take a little bit. Yeah. I like time. I made this little. Oh, here it is. Fell on the floor. I made this little um wrist um wrist pad, mouse wrist pad. I don't know. For like the longest time, I didn't have it, and then my wrist started hurting using the mouse. I was like, you know what? You know, what it might have been streamed together because I turned that off. I have the I have the yeah OBS browser source in there. Hopefully that's all I need. This one. Always move my brush and can't find it. Start from the top. Oh, it too much work. Just going around and finding spots in the reference photo, highlights, but you know, there's too much water on here, so it's gonna not gonna be as opaque. So we can come back around. And, wait. Double checking that the eyes are dry. Before we do that, do the eyes last. See it, it went away. Like you can't even see it. So you're gonna go over again. I'm gonna go over everywhere and then come back. I have to add the. I always forget what they're pupils, irises. I think they're the dark part. I'll look it up and then I'll forget the next time. Not sure if you can hear the heater, but I have a heater. Oh. Over. Thank you, thank you. Kind of block that in the thing. And like I thought, we have extra time so we can paint that color. Yep. And we'll do the notes again because that got a lot there. And then the way, a little subtle. And borrow from there and bring it over to the side. Okay. And let that dry and then come over. Yeah. Add the whatever they're called. Will I ever remember what they're called? I don't think so. Use this. Ooh, I forgot to put the lid back on. And usually, well, not usually. Sometimes I don't put those in, but it can look a little creepy, but they're or what the creep. Eh, I'll bring in. Now we can bring it in. Let it, but try it early. But okay. And yeah, then a little bit of gray on earring, and we'll fix up ring, and then uh, Oh, a little gray. Actually, you know what? I'll let it go. Let it go. And then that's the only thing with working with these small pieces. It's like oh, I may come with just a pen, and then a highlight. We'll try it again. I can finagle with that later. That's pretty much it. Just adjusting the jewelry. But there's Rosemary. I may make the. You know what? I said I was okay with the background, but um, it's not dark enough. It's not dark enough. And Donnie, hello, and thank you. How are you? It's not dark enough. I'm gonna take a test run over here. There it goes. Welcome in. Then I think I'll go over it a couple more times. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it with Rosemary. Looking at her baby. We're gonna put her here. Put her here. Uh, okay, what do you guys want to do? You want to do the pumpkin or the coffin? Thank you so much. Yes, she is terrified. Pumpkin. I'm gonna keep the pumpkin for tomorrow. We have another coffin. We have actually two more coffins. So take this sticker off. This off. These scissors. Boop. Okay. I'll paint it while like that. I want to get some. Actually, I have these Poscas I can use. Thinking purple. I mean purple. Yeah, it does. It's cute. Don't have any purple, but I can go over everything with blue. Hello! They work? Oh, I think I have to go through here. Yay, you're knocking!